but you're never gonna be me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they see me. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Geek Gauntlet Podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Mr. William D. Morgan. I got a full crew with me tonight, plus I also got a very special guest. Let me go ahead and introduce him first. He is a Twitch streamer who I found through our Janae, who should be back with us September 1st, hopefully. Let me go ahead and bring him in right now. Ando3818, what's up, man?
Yo, what is up, Will? Again, thank you so much for the invite. Glad to be a part of well, first off, I've been a part of the family. It's great to be a visual part of the family now. But again, thanks for so much for having me on the show, man. Greatly appreciate it.
You're welcome, man. You're welcome. Anytime. You're more than welcome to come on at any time. Let me go ahead and bring the rest of the crew in. First, she is a writer for GNN. She is an expert cosplayer. She is an expert TikToker. I wish I can clone her so I can keep one of her just for TikTok, because I still don't understand TikTok. Then bring my girl Kat Holly in. Kat, what's up? And she's got a guest too.
Happy Catterday, William. Yeah. You know, we've all heard me talk about my plans for global domination. You can't do that without a cat to help you with your evil plans.
Facts.
That's the way to go.
Facts. That is so true. That is so true.
Dogs would just annoy you the entire time. They'd be like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Cats are like, I'm taking over the world. You're just my subject.
You're just my subject. That's all. All right. Let me bring in a guy who has been doing this with me for almost 3 years now. He handles the rundown, everything that goes down with this show. He is a huge part of it. Let me bring my man Shaw in. Shaw, what's up?
Sup? How y'all doing?
What up, Shaw?
Doing
good, bro. Doing good. And let me bring in the newest member of the team that joined us tonight. Appreciate her being here. My girl Diamond. Diamond, what's up?
What's up?
How you doing? How you doing tonight?
I'm pretty good. How are y'all?
Okay. Couldn't ask for a better seat in the house.
Fantastic. Let me see who we got in the chat real quick. Oh, wait a second. We got Janae in the house. Saying hi, it's dinner time, then back to work. I feel you, Janae. I feel you. We got KW in the house. KW, what's up? What's going on? Nice to have you here as always. We got Chef Don in the house. What's up? What's up, bro? How you doing, man? All right. Now we got. Now I want to ask you, Ando. What are you playing right now? Because I went to your first stream, you were doing WB Supercard, but you also do other games as well.
Yeah, so Supercards is kind of where I'm going to use Big Break very lightly here. So I've actually been on Twitch since about 2018, 2019. I actually was streaming on Mixer, not like professionally, because everything was ran through the Xbox. I didn't have a computer at the time. So after Mixer got shut down, I kind of refound my roots through Twitch, and it was kind of like a stream one day here, maybe stream here, because I don't have the time to do it like a full time and hope, hey, your donations will go towards my bills. To anybody who can live like that, first off, hey, congratulations. I cannot. I don't have the fan base to do that. But no, so back in February, Supercards was doing drops through Twitch, and everybody could do it. So that was kind of like hey, I got 10 people on my Supercards team. They can watch me stream, pick up their Twitch drops. And this dude named Big E Dude 33 kind of jumped into my chat. And at the time, he's streaming with 3,000 people watching his channel. I actually have it saved in my Twitch to my Twitch channel, and actually so many people were watching it froze my stream completely.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, so that's kind of where I got started. That stream alone put me into affiliate, and then from there I did another stream about 4 months later, May or June, so about 4 months later. Picked up a couple hundred more followers. So for me, it's at this point kind of evolved more from a hobby to kind of like, hey, let's see where I can grow and build on it. As far as the games go, Supercards is my absolute go-to. That's the number one game that I go to because everything's just ran on one PC screen and I can go from there. I do also have my Switch connected to my TV. I did get a capture card finally. So I've been doing some Mario Kart, some Fall Guys, and some Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. If I can figure out how to get my Xbox to stay connected to the internet, I'm going to do hopefully Franchise Fridays is my big game plan. And my first one with that will either be the Batman Arkham series, or because I have my original Xbox hooked up, I'll do X-Men Legends to X-Men Legends 2 and then roll into the Marvel Ultimate Alliance series.
There you go. There you go. Now, have you played Multiverses yet?
I played it twice. The dude that you were seeing me play with, Mammoth Ego, that's one of the big guys that I follow on Twitch. He actually got me into the game. I played it with him once, and then I played it by myself. And that's exactly what it is. It's a Smash clone based off of the Warner Brother universe. So it's Batman against Adventure Time dudes. I don't know their name. But then you get Batman, Superman, Shaggy. For me, I've played it like twice. I think it's one of those games that are very easy to pick up and play, but to master it takes so much time. It's just like Super Smash Brothers, where I will play with nobody but Link because I'm awesome with him. And by awesome,
what's up, Aiden? How you doing, man?
By awesome, I mean not really good when playing with other people, but playing against level 7 or 8 computers, I can hold my own. Yeah. But no, I mean it looks like a really awesome game, and when I get time to play it, not being bothered down by work and actually having free time, I may dive into that one a little bit more.
I was lucky; I got the beta test the game, and I thought it was really, really good.
What system do you play on?
Right now, I have my PC, which is what I did it on, and I also have got my PS4 out the closet. Been playing on it for a little bit too. So
I've heard rumors. I guess there's a free copy on Xbox. Don't quote me on that, but I believe if you have Game Pass, you should be able to download it. But yeah, that's kind of where I did the open beta testing too, and that's kind of where I picked it up on it.
Hey man, how you doing, Anderson? Good to have you here.
That's the big brother, by the way. So give him a shout out as well.
Big brother. Friend request today on Facebook, so that's cool.
Yeah.
What's up, big bro? Yeah, it's free for everyone. Yeah, because I got it off of Steam, and it was on Steam for free. So it's free for everybody. Man, are you happy with the state of gaming right now? Do you think it's stale?
So I think the benefit that Xbox has, and PlayStation slowly getting into it, is the Game Pass. Yes, it's $15 a month versus a month-by-month subscription with Xbox for just your playing online for $10. I think Xbox has had it right from the start of Game Pass, right? So especially, and I'm a big Halo fan, absolutely love it, but I could not get into Halo Infinite because it's not multiplayer online. I love to experience the campaign. Halo Reach will always be my favorite because it is the start of the process with Halo. It kind of gives you the beginning of where Cortana came from. But you can play as your own guy. Great. Master Chief is awesome. Everybody loves Master Chief, but it puts you in the shoes of the Spartan. And that's absolutely why I love it. Hi, Katie. Goodbye. But with Halo Infinite, where Microsoft kind of screwed up on it was the campaign was not co-op to begin with. And that kind of drew everybody away from Halo.
Right.
But for me, I think the whole process of Game Pass with you being able to try the games for free because you're paying for that subscription, if that game ever comes off Game Pass, like Streets of Rage 4 was an absolute favorite of mine, and that is on my to-get list. Love that game. Absolutely amazing. And the DLC for it is amazing if you haven't grabbed it either. But for me, the Game Pass is where it's at, which is why I'm more Microsoft than PlayStation. If anybody asks, Microsoft, I am like 12 years into Microsoft now, so that's where I'm at. The state of gaming, it definitely could improve. I find myself kind of stagnating between Supercards. I'm getting back into GTA because they had the private lobbies put in now with you being able to sell your motorcycle club. So I'm not playing with people who blow my stuff up every time I'm getting ready to sell it. And then the cool thing with the gaming setup that I have is I'm not just tied to one system. I can kind of jump around and move. So
right.
anybody who's kind of like, oh, Microsoft is, in PlayStation's where it's at. You got to be open, man, right? So
Exactly.
being a former gamer and oh no, trigger alert. I used to work at GameStop.
I did too.
I always told people.
I'm sorry.
I always told people three rules when buying a game console. A, what are your friends playing? Because if your friends are playing those games, if you go to PlayStation and everybody's playing Microsoft, you're not going to have as much fun because your friends are going to talk about all the cool kills they got, and you can't play with them. Cross-platform is really evolving from that, which I think is really cool. 2, what exclusives draw you into the systems, right? For me, again, it was Halo. I can't think off the top of my mind a game like Halo on PlayStation. Again, another reason that kind of drew my mind over there. And then C, obviously, is cost. I can't drop $500 on a PlayStation 5, nor can I get my hands on one.
Tell you that.
So the cheaper version would be go with the Xbox Series S.
What's up, that lizard?
Yeah, go with the Series S, or hey, the Xbox One S, which is what I'm currently running on right now, still plays all the same games. The graphics may not be as great, but 9 times out of 10, the storyline is what's going to sell me on a game better than the graphics or the bells and whistles. If it's got a good story, you got me sucked in.
The thing that kills me about the PS5 ain't nothing to play on it.
And it's impossible to get your hands on it. So my current employer that I work with still is not able to sell them in store. Like, I work at the electronics counter. I can't tell you how many times I've sold an Xbox Series X, then sold an Xbox Series S, and I have, hey, PlayStation 5 if you're ready. Sorry, can't do nothing about it. We still can't sell it. So,
well, I think too, if you look at the history of Sony versus Xbox, PlayStation versus Microsoft, you are looking at PlayStation systems were notoriously, because they were a Sony product, there was zero compatibility anywhere else. And with Xbox, you have that to a certain extent.
Oh, cool.
But then because it's Microsoft, they started opening crossplay between PC players and your Xbox players.
Well, Windows runs 10 times, 20 times better than those on Apple computers. So yeah, people who are playing on Windows PCs are going to go, hey, we got Steam and Game Pass, but not everybody games on a PC. The selling point for the Microsoft system, and PlayStation for that matter, is bar none, no matter what happens, people are not buying Xboxes for Netflix. They're not buying them for Hulu. They're not buying them for the web browser. Specifically for gaming. And Microsoft, I will give them credit, did a great job. They were the first ones to break that mold where, hey, we got people playing on PCs. PC gaming is improving. Let's cross-platform to the PCs. Another reason why I think Microsoft, with their geniusness, is awesome, but again, their game creations, especially as of late, has left a lot to be desired. However, if the Activision information is true and the exclusivity comes to Microsoft first, I'm totally down for that. Not that I play Call of Duty because I'm horrible at it.
Old Adobe Flash games on PC. Damn. My thing is, when you go back, I've been doing a lot of emulation to go back to the older games because I'm not really happy with this new stuff that's out there.
So, one cool thing that I think all gamers will agree on is nostalgia is key. Doesn't matter if it's gaming, being a wrestling fan. I don't like to watch a lot of the new stuff, right? Like I'll sit down and watch the pay-per-views like WrestleMania, SummerSlam. I thought SummerSlam was off the hook this year. But as far as just sitting down and watching it, it's just right?
Yeah.
But you throw down 2002, 2003, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Hulk Hogan, The Rock, I will sit down and watch that match through and through. It's the same thing with gaming, man. Anderson Posse and I, like I said, we're brothers. You can throw Double Dragon Neon, one of the newer Double Dragon games for Xbox 360, or you can throw Double Dragon 2 on the NES. And Robert Anderson and I will always jump to that one first. A, it's nostalgia. B, I love the game. And they don't hold your hand. It's one of them. Don't get me wrong. I like some games that hold your hands. You will never see me play Dark Souls. I absolutely hate it. I do not play those games where it's like, you die. You die again.
Man.
Nope, not me, man. But for the
My God.
remember in like the 4 or 5 year stretch, they came out with the NES Classic. They came out with the Super Nintendo Classic.
What's up,
They
Stacks?
came out with the Sega Classic. They tried to come out with Sony Classic, and that was a bomb. But no, like I will throw anything Super Nintendo related on my system first, and then again, because I found my original Xbox, X-Men Legends and X-Men Legends 2. I mean, they tug at your heartstrings in that way, man. So that's why, for me especially, and you said it yourself, the nostalgic gaming pick up the controller and pick up, and it's like you never even forgot where you left off.
Now, let me go to what my man Stack says here. He's been on the show before. Too much crying about video games. Microsoft is not trying to be PlayStation. They are buying companies and developers, which is smarter. What's your response to that?
I am a firm believer in competition, right? So at the end of the day, Microsoft and Sony, they're running businesses. But at the core of it, if they care more about the people that they're serving than the bottom line or the budget or the money that they're making, they should be working together, right? As a game company, and the same things go with the developer of the games, you want to build that product for the fans. You want the fans to say, hey, Super Mario, whatever. Hey, that's okay. So that's a bad example.
Love Sonic Heroes.
Yeah. So, okay, we'll take Sonic, for example. Let's say Sega comes out with a new Sonic game. Rather than making that exclusive to one system for 6 months or the other for 6 months, hey, did you guys play the new Sonic? Best Sonic game ever. I think we all can attest that the Sonic games as of late have been poor at best. Let's not get into Sonic 06. Let's not get into Sonic Boom, Rise of Lyric.
Yep.
But at the end of the day, the businesses need to be working together. Put your fundamentals into the game, make the game that the people want, and whether it's for PlayStation, Xbox, PC, Nintendo, if you make the good game, people are going to play it.
Right. Now, that's a good point. That's a good point, Aiden, because, that's a good point, too.
Well, Sega was too proprietary in their software, though. That's
however, the Dreamcast was ahead of its time. If you put the Dreamcast against the PlayStation 2, I bet that would have been a better competition. The problem is Dreamcast put the system out too early. They didn't have the library of games necessary to run with it. And for that, because of how much money they put into it with the internet connectivity that wasn't big at the time, that's why Sega, eventually had to fold from the console wars. Not that I was big on Sega. I was big on Nintendo from the original Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64. I didn't get too much into the GameCube because from that point I was PlayStation 2 and then a little bit of PlayStation 1. But then between PlayStation 2 to PlayStation 3, I made the jump over to Xbox because of Halo 3. Halo 3 was the game that began and to this day has been the reason I played Xbox.
Now, my go-to has always been Streets of Rage 2. Always been 2.
One for me. It's got to be 1. I didn't get too much into 2, but 1 was an absolute beast for me.
The one the only Streets of Rage I really hated was 3. I hated 3.
I just do it. It's just, I think they took away what made the game fun. Oh, hey, we're going to add more characters. Hey,
right.
We're going to add more colorful levels. Oh, the story, we don't need that. We don't need the story. No, the story was kind of the best part, especially at the end of the game where you have that choice. That's the first game I physically remember with a choice where you can go, hey, be a good guy, beat up on the bad guy, which is hey, what you were taught to do, or hey, maybe I'm gonna run the business. I'm gonna kick this dude's ass. Hey, Rob, you're out now. Get out of here. Oh, now I have no lives left to beat the bad guy. Well, now I got to plan this better. So for me, Streets of Rage for me was always the winner between 1, 2, and 3. I'm still going to rate it better than 4. 4 is very, very close, but for me, 1 and 4 are where the Streets of Rage are at.
For me, it's always going to be 2 and 4 for me. 1 was decent, but 2 and 4 will always be it for me.
Did you get a chance to play the new Turtles yet?
No, not yet.
Dude, you gotta get that one, man. That is nostalgia. That is tugging at the heartstrings nostalgic.
I've been going back, play a lot of Final Fantasy 7. Some old Marvel vs. Capcom.
Yeah. Dude, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 was where it's at, man. If they reported that to the Xbox One, let's go.
And 2 was a short run, so there's not a lot of physical copies out there. So
you got to remember, 2 came out at the time where the arcades were still huge. So are you going to, like for me, Friday nights, I'm going to go to the arcade and play the game because A, I play it with my friends. B, hey, I figured this move while playing at home. I'm going to test it out on my friends and beat them in the arcade. That's my philosophy on it.
Give me 1 second, guys. I'm not gonna say anything. I got a surprise coming up. Gonna send me the link real quick, and we'll get it in here while I'm waiting on him to come on in. What other games have you played? Marvel's Avengers yet? I know you talked about it, but I haven't seen you stream it yet.
So, like I was saying, Mammoth Ego. He's kind of he is the reason I started playing Marvel Avengers again.
I caught one of his streams. I caught one of his streams, and he was actually playing it at that time.
Yeah, so they just released a new character, if not last month, the month before, June or July. They actually released Jane Foster as a new version of Thor that you can play.
You see a new download?
What's that?
You see a new DLC?
Yeah, and keep in mind, Marvel did it right. Yes, they messed up. They hardcore messed up the game when it first came out. But Crystal Dynamics made the decision, hey, we messed up. All future downloads for the game are going to be free. So you're not paying anything out of pocket to grab the new characters, right? Rumor has it they're supposed to be coming back with more storyline missions, which is amazing. And then the cool thing with who was it? Black Panther and Kate Bishop and Hawkeye all had their own storyline, which was integral to the main storyline. So if you played the main storyline, you picked it up. If you didn't, they did hey, here's what happened during the game of Marvel Avengers. The only downside to Marvel Avengers that I personally will say is after probably 2 hours of playing the game, it's basically the same levels, same missions over and over.
Repetitious. I got you.
Yeah. So.
I got you. Because that was I love like all the Marvel Lego games. That's the one thing that sort of kind of killed them too. Was the fact that when you started really getting into it, maybe after the first one or two couple of missions.
I'm going to actually step on a limb and say I think Lego got DC right better than they got Marvel right, personally speaking. Because Lego Batman was amazing.
Yes, Lego
Batman 2, the first one. I thought the second one was good too, but the first one
was good too. Because at least the second one you got voice acting.
Yes. Yeah. And that was the first Batman one that got voice acting.
Yep, the first one. Yep.
I never played the third one, but the second one, I like the second one. I haven't had a chance to play the new Lego Star Wars one yet, because I don't know what system I want to get it on, be it the Switch or the Xbox.
Right. Let me bring on another guest. This is a surprise special guest, everybody. Bringing my man, the stats guy, my man NBA. What's up, brother?
Shit. I've been off the internet all day.
Well, welcome back to the internet, sir.
Welcome back to the fold, sir.
I'll say that like it's a good thing.
Yeah, sometimes it is. Sometimes
the internet's a bad thing, bro. That's why I took a day off.
Ain't no wrong with that.
I've been streaming like crazy, so I had to take a break, man.
Ain't no wrong with that, man. What's been going on with you?
My techs have been working on my website all day. They installed a new hosting server and a new TLS server, so I should be able to use the site next week, hopefully.
Good.
I might use it sooner than that, though, but you never know.
Okay.
But so far, it's almost done. He just texted me a second ago. But y'all were talking about the Marvel and not Marvel, Microsoft and Sony.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I figured this out a long time ago. One of the biggest problems with console gaming is the people. It's not the companies. It's the people. Because here's what happens. You have some consoles out. They work just fine. The games are good. And people want better. There's nothing wrong with PS4. There's nothing wrong with Xbox One X. I have them both. They work just fine. I have a Series X right here. I'll have a PS5 soon. There's nothing wrong with the previous generation. Those consoles still had 5 more years before they even should have thought about replacing them. They haven't even used 5% of what those machines can do. They've used a basic code. So here's what happens. They make these brand new TVs with all this 8K, 16K crap, and then they have to make these new machines that are just $700 pieces of plastic. everybody that I know right now that has a PS5, they're playing PS4 games. There's nothing to play on PS5.
We'll talk about that. Yeah.
My Series X, I'm playing Mech Warrior 5. I can play that on my other one. I can play that on my Xbox One X. The thing is, they trick us into believing that we need these new machines. It kind of reminds me of like Madden football. You know, I buy Madden every single year.
Please, you go. What's up?
I've been buying Madden since like '98, back on Sega Genesis and stuff.
2002 for me, man.
And you want to know what Madden really is now? It's a roster update.
Yep.
When the new one comes out, it's just going to be the new updated roster. So here's what I think.
Some uniform skins, some new uniforms as well, but that's
here's
it.
What roster they should do. Instead of selling a brand new Madden every year, instead of making it Madden 23, 24, whatever, they should turn Madden into an online game and just simply make people pay for the yearly update to change the rosters.
I was going to
make more money that way.
I was going to say the same thing about WWE after the travesty that 2K20 was.
Yeah,
make a game I would call it WWE Universe. That's how I would call it. And then every 6 months do an update, put new people on there, put new arenas.
They should do it like Monster Hunter.
Exactly.
They should make them more like that because Monster Hunter World is I've probably put 1,000 hours into that game. They should just make it like that. There's constant updates. The servers are online all the time.
Yep.
You log in, play with other people, log back out. That's the way it all should be. But this is what a lot of people don't like Microsoft, and I know what it is. PlayStation has had this huge, gigantic ass benefit of being around longer and having a bigger fan base.
Yep.
So when you look online, all you see is Xbox sucks. I hate Xbox. People that have never picked up an Xbox controller hates Xbox. And the thing is this, Xbox stopped trying to compete with PlayStation years ago. They got out of that market because they'll never win that market. They'll never win the battle of head-to-head. So Xbox has bought 30 new development companies.
Mm-hmm.
They bought Activision, Bethesda, and a lot of people are not paying attention to how smart this is.
Yeah.
If you own all the big developers and you own all the big companies,
you've got exclusivity.
You have exclusivity, and then Sony has to pay their rival for certain games.
Yeah.
I don't care what anybody says. If you think that Elder Scrolls is not a big game, you're crazy.
Oh, it's huge.
When Scrolls, the new Elder Scrolls drops, everybody with a PS5 is not going to be able to play it unless Sony somehow gets Microsoft to do cross-platforming or whatever. Microsoft has already said Starfield exclusive, Elder Scrolls exclusive, the new Fallout game exclusive. They know what they're doing. I've always liked Xbox. I've always liked PlayStation. Here's my remedy: buy them both, play them both. Because there's going to be stuff on PlayStation that'll never be on Xbox. Vice versa.
Or just get rid of them both and play Nintendo.
Well, I don't play Nintendo. I used to play Nintendo. I have like the original NES.
Yep.
I have the Super NES. Matter of fact, I have all of them. My kids have the Switch. I don't really care about Nintendo because to me, Nintendo's too kiddie. The games are crap, and the Switch don't have enough power to really get any of the good games that I care about.
Yeah.
So I stick with the big ones all the time. But the problem is the people. If we all just chill out and wait and let these companies do what they do, it'll be fine. But the new Xbox and new PlayStation came out probably 2-3 years too early because there's nothing on them to play. All the good games are coming out at the end of 2023 and the beginning of 2024. They should have launched both these systems in 2023.
Yeah.
That would have gave people plenty of time to play out the last little life of the machines they have and then move over. But now what they've done,
Microsoft made the same mistake when they made the Xbox One back in 2014. What they had a launch of 13
but that
games.
was a design flaw that they were trying to fix.
Yeah.
They didn't make that because they were trying to make a new machine. The original Xbox, the original one, the Xbox One, had a design flaw. Not to mention it was like the size of a gigantic VCR, and they wanted to fix.
Who remembers
problem.
VCRs?
But here's the biggest mistake that they're making though. they're already finna put out pro editions to machines that people can't even get.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're finna make a PS5 Pro and people can't even get the original PS5.
Well, look at the Oculus, right? The Oculus for what, 8 months after it came out, 128 gig was $300. The 256 was $400. They had to jack the prices on both of those up because people aren't buying them and they're not making money.
Well,
the fact that I can still get my hands on a Halo edition Xbox, whatever the latest letter number combination is. Sorry, they use too many of the same numbers and letters.
Sheldon from Big Bang Theory said it right. That's how much time they put into thought of the naming it.
Yeah, pretty much. But I can still get the Halo limited edition. Of course, I'm paying the Halo limited edition price still, which is fine. But I can still get my hands on it.
I'll be honest with you, I have more fun with the Xbox myself because the bottom line is it's a better deal. Because all you got to do is buy one, and you got access to almost 400 free games.
Yep.
So to me,
and how many of those are exclusive to Xbox?
Well, I mean, to me, that's a better deal.
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
even if I don't have any hard discs to play, I got instant access to 300 games.
Yep.
So to me, if I'm going to spend that much money, I'm going to get the one I can get the most playtime out of.
Yeah.
I rarely play more than a couple of games at a time. Yeah. I'll find one really good, long, fun game and just stick on it for a long time, like State of Decay, something like that.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't really. The console wars to me are dumb because it's basically a bunch of losers that live with their parents. Oh, my system's better. No, mine is. And I just wait for the day where they mom bust in the room and say, "Go get a job."
Yeah,
because that's really all their. I mean, all their little video game channels is and I'll be sitting back like, this is so stupid. It's like, remember the old Ford versus Chevy debate? That's what it is. It's like, I drive a Chevy, I drive a Ford.
I drive a Dodge. Yeah, definitely Apple Android.
Or that one.
The Tundra is better than both.
Or that one. Apple Android debate.
Oh, you know what? I get called an old man because I have a Galaxy. And young people constantly say, you need to get with the new generation and get an Apple. And I was like, you only like Apple because your stupid friends do. If your friends had a Galaxy,
because it doubles as a hand grenade.
Exactly. If your friends had a Galaxy, you would have one. Yep. I get so sick of that debate.
Kat can drop her. Well, shit, you moved. Kat can drop her phone, and she don't got to worry about it breaking. I drop my phone from my knee. Oh my god, my screen protector's broke.
I can do that because I have a case on it. The first 2 days while I was waiting for the case to come in was the most terrifying 2 days of my life.
Yeah. Oh my god, don't drop it. Don't.
That's the only reason.
Is about half this width.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why my 13-year-old wants iPhones, because their friends got them and they can FaceTime. Come on, man.
Look, if it's not a fad or the latest TikTok challenge, young people don't care anymore.
No.
I'm 45. All I care about is having a phone that was reliable. I don't need 17 cameras for my phone for my phone to be a good phone.
Like I did get this one because of its multimedia use, but yeah. But it's
I'm going to upgrade because I have the Galaxy Note 10 something. I forgot what this damn thing is. I'm going to upgrade to the newest one because I do live stream on my phone. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to upgrade to the 5G one to make my phone streams better. But that's really it.
Like, why'd you go ahead and get the Pro? I'm like, because I stream, I TikTok, I do all this other social media stuff.
And TikTok, and you
cosplay. You need 5G now.
And you cosplay too,
Yeah. That's what I learned because I was doing a stream, and when I got home and looked at it, it was so choppy from where I was losing signal, and I was like, and plus this phone's been through hell. I dropped this thing off of a building one time. I was climbing down a ladder, and it fell like 30 feet. And it didn't break or nothing, but this phone is already ready to be gone. But I'm not going to get an Apple.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go there because I see what they want to know all your business. They charge you extra for shit that Samsung and Amazon and Android do for free. They want you to sign up to all this special shit. And if you've ever been into an Apple store, I've never seen a group of people that are barely 20 years old act like they know more than people twice their age. They the biggest
Facts.
group of little snobby little suburban punk kids. Like they all talk like, well, let me see your phone. Maybe I can fix it for you. They all talk like that.
Or do
Come on, let's go.
Come on,
Yeah,
let's go.
and they call them geniuses. Yeah, genius, you work at a shit job. You're a genius.
Now,
Get out of town.
Now, is the Xbox too much of a system?
Nope. It's not enough. Look,
it's pretty good though.
Let's keep it real, guys.
Yeah.
Microsoft can buy Sony 4 times over and still have money left. If they truly
That's
wanted
true.
to end this,
That's
they
true.
could. Okay, I don't care how much you love what you're doing. If Xbox come to Sony and say, "Hey, look, we're tired of competing. We're tired of this. What is your company worth? Here's $100 billion to end this war." They'll sell.
Yeah, but what would Sony have left over, right? Because the
They'd have
PlayStation,
TVs.
They have that electronics division.
Well,
They would have,
but
they would have all the other electronic crap they sell.
Can they bank on Sony staying in business without the play? Let's be real. PlayStation.
I don't think they can.
Yeah,
But
same
PlayStation is only a fragment of what Sony
It's only
does.
a little bit.
Well, you're right, and you have
That's
to
just
look outside the U.S. market too.
Xbox is a fragment of what Microsoft does. Microsoft is so big, it's split into 6 companies.
My argument with that is you say the word Microsoft versus Sony, right? Today's generation, will probably go, when you say Microsoft, Xbox, right? For me, because of the generation I'm from, when you say Microsoft, the first thing I think of is Windows and computers. That's where my mind goes.
Well, we wouldn't even be streaming right now were it not Microsoft.
Correct.
It's just that simple.
Yeah.
The fact is even with as old as I am, when I think of Sony, I don't think of the Sony Walkman. I don't think of the Sony TVs. My mind goes right to PlayStation. And if that's the generation of, hey, if I think of Sony, that's PlayStation. If that's where the line is drawn, and again, Kat said it best, you got to think about the overseas markets. But for me, it would take a big hit on Sony. I don't know if Sony would be around if PlayStation's gone.
Well, and
let's just look at it like
all the products that are no longer around from Sony.
Yeah.
As far as we're concerned, they still make TVs occasionally.
Mm-hmm.
They still have some stuff out there.
Yeah.
But in the U.S., you're not seeing as many camcorders, digital cameras,
DVD players, or Blu-ray players.
You don't need them anymore because phones do it. Phones do everything now, so you don't need the camcorder, digital recorder business. That's all dead.
Yeah.
I went into a Best Buy and they have the digital camcorders. Those things are collecting dust. Why would you pay $1,200 for that piece of trash when you can buy a phone that does infinitely more stuff plus that? So that business is dead. But what I'm saying is, the people who are PlayStation people, they are the uppity snobs of the gaming world. They believe that PlayStation, Sony's going to be on top forever. What they don't understand is Microsoft could have done away with this a long time ago. They can buy out everybody. Okay, let's say Sony don't sell. What are you going to do if Microsoft keeps buying places like Activision? Mm-hmm. Sony don't have that kind of money. They don't have that kind of liquid cash laying around. So if Xbox says, all right, you know what? We can't beat them. Let's just buy all their developers.
EA, mine.
Well, the EA is in talks with Microsoft.
Yeah, they are. I saw that yesterday.
They want to buy EA to make Madden exclusive. If Madden becomes exclusive to Xbox, PlayStation's dead anyway, because the people are going to be like, wow, the writing is on the wall here for PlayStation. Yeah. If Xbox picked the smartest route I've ever seen, instead of trying to attack them directly, they're just buying up all the food that feeds Sony.
Yep.
That's the smartest move out, and they're getting away with it.
Yep.
People thought the Bethesda sale wouldn't go through because it's monopoly. It went through. Yep. Guess what? The Activision sale, it's a monopoly.
Nope.
It went through.
Yep.
And now that they know they can do this, there's a lot of other big fish out there they finna get ready to purchase.
Yep.
Pretty soon, Sony's gonna have to come to the altar and beg for a game to be developed on PlayStation. Microsoft has already said they're going to honor any games that PlayStation has already paid for. But after that honor has been met, PlayStation ain't getting nothing from these companies.
All right,
there's some big platforms on Activision, Bethesda. There's some huge platforms on there. You're going to have to make a call one day, guys. Everybody. If you're a Call of Duty fan, get ready because you're gonna have to.
I made that decision.
If you hate Xbox, you might have to get one if you want.
You might have to eat your words.
Yep.
All right, guys.
I don't hate on systems that I've never played.
I've always been a firm believer of play what you want to play. You playing PlayStation doesn't affect me playing Xbox. So if you want to play PlayStation.
You have the right idea, but here's the problem. PlayStation fans, when they find out that you have an Xbox, they immediately start attacking you. Xbox ain't this, Xbox ain't that, you're this and you're that. And when you say anything back, it basically sparks off a war. I personally buy each system every time they drop. I buy them both. I've done it for years. I have my Sega Dreamcast is laying right there.
Let's go.
I got Sega Saturn. I got all the Xboxes. I have the Sega Master System, Sega Genesis. I got all that crap. I've been buying these things for a long time. My first system that I had, it don't work anymore, was the Odyssey.
Remember that?
79.
Yep. Remember that?
No, that's too old for me.
Remember that? Mm-hmm.
So I've been a gamer my whole life. I already know what the problem is. The problem is the people. We get something and we're not happy with it. They're even bitching about the new Xbox and the new PlayStation. They're complaining about those. So
just be glad you could get one. Like,
yeah,
exactly. Look, I waited. I got my Series X for $400, flat out, and it's brand new because I waited. And I'm doing the same thing with my PlayStation 5. I'm about to get one, but I found me a person. They bought one, played it maybe twice. He said, "Dude, this thing's boring. I got nothing to play. How much will you give me for it?" I said $450. Took him about 2 weeks. He called me back and said, "I'll take it." So I go on Amazon and pay $1,300, or go on eBay and pay $3,000.
Yeah, nope, I'll wait.
Just find somebody who's sick and tired of being bored to death. They'll sell it to you cheap.
All right, guys, let's go ahead, man. I love that conversation. We knocked out a lot of gaming. We ain't talked gaming on this program in a minute. Oh my goodness. All right, let me go ahead and go to Shaw. Shaw about to wake you up, bro. You there?
I'm woke.
Wake you up, bro. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get started with the rundown real quick. Go over all the news, maybe a couple of topics, then we'll run out for the night. Here we go. All right, Shaw, I'm calling you into action, my friend. Go ahead and get us started.
All right, good sir. The first show we got to talk about is Harley Quinn. We got a cameo with John Hollison and with what's his face? Something. If y'all saw it, what did y'all think?
Anybody watching that actively?
I'm kind of watching it. This season's better than the last two. The first two seasons were a little bit campy, but this one's getting better.
Nope. This season is terrible. It's terrible. Listen, I'm sorry, I gotta be real. It's bad. And the reason it's bad is because they've removed all the elements that made the first two seasons good. All they're doing is focusing on this Harley Poison Ivy relationship crap, and they've gotten away from the characters that made the show funny and made the show good. I mean, Clayface and King Shark are basically just been kicked to the curb. They barely even in the show anymore.
Well, they were actually pretty active this last episode.
Joker, like, he had one little BS guest appearance. They focusing too much on the Bat family stuff that's boring. And honestly, they need to break out of the relationship thing they're doing and go back to the stuff that made it funny. It's not even funny anymore. They done made it too serious and too focused on relationship stuff. That's taking away the fun of the show. I only watch it because it's habit now. I don't watch it because I'm excited for the next episode. I might not even watch the next episode. They're doing what Rick and Morty did. They're ruining a good show. It's going downhill already.
So, quick question for us new people watching Harley Quinn. What provider do we watch that on?
We watch it on HBO Max.
HBO Max.
Mm-hmm. HBO Max, yep.
In case people didn't know, watch it on
away in
HBO Max.
2023, by the way, if you don't know. HBO Max is ending and they're merging with Discovery Plus to form a brand new streaming service.
HBO Discovery.
And the Harley Quinn show is one of the ones that's probably going to get axed when they do it.
They already talking about axing Titans and Doom Patrol.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, those are on the chopping block as well.
Jesus, man, come
Which
on.
I
I'm going to drop the service.
The reason they're merging is because there's not enough of the a stereotypical suburban people watching the Discovery Channel by itself.
Yep.
Because it
So
blows.
they need all of us crazy people that want to watch Westworld and Doctor Who and Doom Patrol to finance their white people flipping houses.
If you want digital ambient, then there's this Discovery Plus. If you want to go to sleep, go watch that. It's boring. Yeah. So they're gonna ruin something good because they're trying to fix something that should probably just be deleted.
If they get rid of Young Justice, I'm done.
Oh, listen, they won't even confirm the newest season of Young Justice.
They haven't done it yet. Yeah,
because they're waiting for this merger to happen first before they confirm it. So we might not even get a continuation of Young Justice.
Yeah, it got coming at season 4. I ain't got even see.
I'm getting rid of the service if they do all this. I'm not gonna pay for that.
Oh, and I talked about it on the Facebook page. I'll bring it up real quick. The Disney Plus price increase. I hate it.
Well,
it's gonna be
how much is the price now?
December 8th. The premium plan without ads goes up to $10.99 a month. That's over $100 a year, bro. Ain't that much that Disney in the world?
Still cheaper
Ain't
than
that
Netflix.
much Disney in the world? Huh?
Done. Do I look like someone that you really want watching investigative murder porn?
Let's go.
Nah, you don't want Cat watching none of that. No, she the wrong person to watch that.
I'm not going to pay $5 a month for
Cat is like
some of the worst shows I've ever seen.
Well, I also watched them and I'm like, that's stupid. Why'd they do it that way?
Listen, Disney is ruining Marvel. They are ruining the MCU. They need to sell the MCU off to a company that's not afraid to use an R rating. That's what they need to do. If they want to save it, they need to sell it off to a company that could care less about being for the kids.
Right.
You got superpowered individuals that can pick up buildings. It shouldn't be for kids anyway. Be done with it. Just move it over to a company that's willing to do like they did with Deadpool. R rating. You want to know why Logan was such a good movie? Because Hugh Jackman took less money for R rating. He said, I want this movie at an R rating. That's why Logan was such a good movie.
And Deadpool. Both Deadpools were really awesome because of the R rating.
They're killing it off, man. Look, I'm probably just going to go back to reading the comics and just get away from the movies and the TV shows.
No, now that we're talking about Disney Plus, like, to kind of get us back where we were going here, like, how I checked it out. I'll hold my opinion till we're the end on I Am Groot. Who else watched like that
crap?
I haven't seen it yet. I
ain't
messing
with
good.
that. I ain't messing with that.
I admit I have the attention span of a toddler, but it took me 5 tries to actually not blink and miss the episodes.
I have to be honest. What the hell is I Am Groot?
I Am Groot.
Just some specials, including Groot.
Wait a minute. It's about Groot?
Yeah, right. The shorts. They call it shorts.
Oh, I don't have Disney Plus. That's why I was asking.
Yeah. It's basically... remember the Pixar shorts they used to put at the beginning and the end of the movies?
Thank you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember now. I remember.
It's that kind of format, but as its own series.
Oh, okay. I'm good.
Yeah.
There's a reason why I dropped Disney Plus because I didn't feel like I was getting my money's worth when I had Disney Plus.
I'm still trying to figure out how the hell you got Disney and got the Disney Plus doesn't have the weekenders on. I'm still trying to figure that one out.
I'm still disappointed about that. Like they just missed a whole.
I'm guessing there's probably different social norms now.
They just got
and
Rocket
they didn't
Power.
feel safe to put it on.
They just got Rocket Power. Come on, man. Don't do me like that. And then you talking about raising. The only thing I watched Disney Plus for was for the old historical cartoons, the old Avengers, the old Spider-Man.
You have a real problem when Adult Swim has more graphic shit than Disney Plus. And Disney Plus has live action movies, but Adult Swim is more adult than live action movies. The Venture Brothers is more adult than Marvel movies. I'm sorry, but no, they shouldn't be that way. Listen, I don't need Marvel and DC movies anymore. I can watch Invincible and I can watch The Boys. There you go.
And you know all that's going to be new, and it's going to be
because it's going to be good. It's going to be graphic. It's going to be R-rated, and it's going to be awesome. So I don't even need them movies. I can care less about what is it, Phase 12 or whatever they in. I don't care. I'm not gonna watch that. Secret Wars, secret garbage.
All right, let's go ahead. Keep it going, Shaw.
All right, let's move on to some news. We got, first off, a couple of people passed away. We got Anne Heche recently passed away, and Olivia Newton-John. How y'all feeling about those?
Olivia Newton-John hurt me. That one hurt.
It's very sad to see that she's gone now.
I knew of Anne from back in the day, but
she did a movie with Harrison Ford.
Yeah, she also did one with Tommy Lee Jones called Volcano. That was my.
She also did a soap opera I used to watch with my grandmother before she passed, Another World, when I was a kid, and I remember her from that. But other than that, I really didn't know her. But when Olivia Newton-John passed, oh man, that kind of hurt her, brother. That kind of hurt her, brother.
I'm interested to see what comes out with this whole Anne Heche case, though.
Nothing. Yeah. She's dead.
Probably nothing.
But, like, I mean, there was an investigation that was starting into, like, how did this happen?
Well, this is the way I look at the whole situation with her. And I say this all the time on my streams. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes.
Facts.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to speak ill of the dead, but she had cocaine, alcohol in her system, and she was doing 100 miles per hour and crashed into somebody's house. Stupid game, stupid prize.
Why even get behind the wheel of a car?
Yeah.
I don't get that.
Having cocaine in your blood is bad enough, but she had to throw alcohol on top of it.
Yeah.
What did we expect was going to happen?
Well, you got to take care of person through downers, man. Come on, get with it. You know.
Well, I mean, that's just look. Everything that you do in this world. Look, here's the number one way that I govern my life. Everything is a choice. When Mr. Smith was beating the crap out of Neo and he asked him why he wouldn't give up, what did he say? Because I choose to. That's why I choose to fight. You know, everything's a choice. She chose to get drunk, get high, and drive. Simple as that. I'm sorry she's dead, but she did it to herself. If I choose to walk across the Grand Canyon on a rope without a suspender to hold me and I fall, then I chose that. You know, the only way I would feel sorry for her is if somebody was in the passenger seat with a gun in her head making her do it. Then maybe.
That's a different story.
But the fact is, she got high, she got drunk, she put several people in danger, not to mention the person's house that she crashed into. That lady got burned and injured from a car flying through her house. So, yeah, it's bad that it happened, but she shouldn't have got high and drunk.
Right.
That's why I've never in my life done drugs or drank alcohol. I got enough real life problems. Don't add chemical problems to it. And then she added chemical problems. But hey, she was a Hollywood celebrity. They feel like they can do whatever they want anyway. So,
all right, Shaw, go ahead, man. What we got next up?
All right, on brighter notes, we got some happy birthdays for a few celebrities. Michelle Yeoh is 60 now. Iman Vellani, actress who played Miss Marvel, she's now 20. We also have a birthday for John Glover, the actor who played Lionel Luthor on Smallville. We have the 47th birthday of Charlize Theron. I don't know why it's not Catherine. Give me a second. We have, and lastly, we got Also, we got happy birthday for Michael Shannon, who played Zod in Man of Steel, and lastly, Cara Delevingne, who is now 30.
I didn't know she was that old.
I didn't know Michelle Yeoh was like 60. She was like
she's
in her 50s or 40s.
Yeah.
Charlize Theron's still looking good for 47. Just saying.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, definitely, most definitely.
Yeah, I almost say it to the cows come home. Linda Carter's still looking good, going on 70.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
she's still good.
Yep. All right. Let's go ahead and let's move. Go ahead, Shaw.
Yeah, all right. Next up, you just mentioned the whole Disney Plus hiking thing. Ad service will be $8, and the no ad service will be $11.
Now, someone did mention to me the one thing that didn't go up was those packages that they sell. They include Disney Plus, Hulu, I think ESPN.
Yeah, ESPN.
Those packages didn't go up.
Wait a second. Did he say $8.99 and you still have ads?
Yep.
$8, $7.99.
$7.99. You should have ads.
That's the original price.
So let me get this straight.
The price you're paying now is how much you're going to pay for it with ads.
You're paying $7.99 to get ads,
Yep.
and then you pay a little bit more to not get ads. That's a rip-off. I'm glad I dropped that service.
It's a rip.
If I'm paying, and listen, if I'm paying money, a monthly fee, I should have no ads. Like I pay a monthly fee on Twitch to not watch ads, so I don't watch ads. There is not like a tier system for no ads. Like $9.99 and you might get 3 ads. $11.99 you get 1 ad, and $12.99 you get no. If I'm paying money, there should be no ads. Period. That's wrong.
Some Hulu stuff.
Yeah, that's
what
wrong with
Hulu
me.
does.
I don't agree with Disney doing that at all.
No, that's
messed
stupid,
up.
man.
I'm glad I dropped it when I did, because it was boring anyway. The only thing I watched on there was The Mandalorian, and I ain't like that much. So
go ahead, Sean.
Paying all that money for Falcon and Winter Soldier, man. Paying for wokeness.
Well, yeah. All right. We got some Fantastic Four news. Picture number 2, please.
Man, we going back to the Fantastic Four.
Yes, sir.
Really?
Yeah. Apparently, casting has already been chosen for Reed, Sue, and Johnny, and we'll probably get those revealed at D23.
Bruh.
Which is next month.
Bruh. Really?
Yeah.
We doing this again.
Well, yeah, I mean, it was already announced, so yeah.
We doing this again.
They doing it again.
Man, come on.
They rebooting a group of characters no one cares about again.
Yep.
Hey, if they get it right, man, I'll totally watch it.
Look, this is what I think about all these reboots of these groups. They need to find more interesting groups. They need to actually pick up a comic book and read. There are way more interesting groups and interesting heroes and villains than the same ones they keep using over and over.
24/7.
I mean,
yeah.
I'm sorry, but I'm just over the Fantastic Four. I'm over the Avengers. I'm over the X-Men. Now I'm even over the Guardians, and they're a very obscure group from the 60s. But I'm even over them now. There are so many. I would take the West Coast Avengers at this point. I would take Excalibur at this point. Like, give us something else. They're gonna keep rebooting Fantastic Four, and it's gonna be boring as usual because they only have one villain that's worth fighting, and that's Dr. Doom. That's the only person that they battle that's even worth. I would rather get a Dr. Doom movie. Do that.
Do it like an origin story for Dr. Doom.
Do it, yeah. Do Dr. Doom and then add the Fantastic Four in there as complementary characters. I'll take that. How about this? Let's quit dicking around. Give me Blue Marvel and Sentry and be done with it.
Or hey, let's flip the script and just go nothing but villain origin movies. Let's go that way. That'd be a change.
No, because then they're going to try and make you feel sympathetic for the villains. And don't get me wrong, some of the villains have got some pretty messed up backstories. But
wait a minute, you gonna tell me that you didn't agree with Thanos?
Well,
when Thanos first showed up in Infinity War,
everything
that fell out of his mouth made perfect sense. I only cared about that movie because Thanos was 100%. He was shown in a light that made his point seem like he wasn't a villain. He was just a guy trying to do the right thing for everybody.
Yeah, but I still wasn't good on that because I knew the story and I knew the real reason he was doing it was trying to get Death's attention.
Yeah, but they couldn't put that story up.
They could put that story up there.
If they did that story, it would have had to be R-rated.
Yep.
They had to change his origin because the R-rated one, the one from the comics, yeah, it's a better story. And that one was a true villain Thanos. They turned him into like an anti-villain / anti-hero in the movie.
Right.
I have to keep it real. I was siding with Thanos.
Let villains be villains. Like, let them.
Hey, I even sided with Killmonger. So, I mean, I'm just saying.
Now, Killer Winnie the Pooh. We've talked about that before.
It's been a while, but yeah.
We talked about that before. Oh, man. Go ahead, Shaw.
Yes, sir. All right, next up, we got some Ironheart news. Picture number 4, 5, 6, and 7. Some first looks. Apparently, the show is going to deal with some supernatural elements. We'll do a concept of magic versus technology, and we will have more than one suit. And here's one of them.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm assuming this is the first one. I'm assuming this is what we're going to see in Black Panther, I think.
That thing ugly.
I'd rather have War Machine.
Yep.
Same. Yeah.
That thing ugly.
Yeah. Anthony Ramos is apparently playing the Hood, a mystical character. He's a villain.
That thing ugly. That suit was ugly.
You know,
I mean,
you
I'm
know
glad-
the Ironheart series in Marvel did not last very long in the comics.
it was a
Like,
short run, wasn't
Yeah,
it? With
it
her
was
and Miles
really,
Morales sitting up together,
it
right?
was a really short run because that character blowed.
Yeah.
Did she have a relationship with Miles Morales?
I don't
think so. I had to go back and read. I think she had like a little brief interaction with him.
All right, go ahead,
Miles Morales ain't even as popular as he used to be.
No.
7 and 8, buddy.
You doing 7 and 8? Okay.
So, yeah, this is Anthony Ramos and his Red Hood suit.
The hell is that?
It's like something out of Robin Hood.
What is that?
Are they outsourcing their costuming departments to Party City?
What the hell is that? Who is standing dressed like that?
Like, this is right up there with the Batgirl suit.
He's staring dressed like that. He's not even a believable villain.
Trick or treat.
Look at him. It's like the minute he walks up to your door, you knocking his ass out. Come on, man.
Man,
come on, man.
I'm sorry, man. I can't start laughing at you, man. What the fuck, man?
Hollywood,
What
we
is-
need to remind you we now have 4K TVs. This
Look
isn't back
at
in the day
him.
when you could like bedazzle a vase from the
What?
Dollar Tree and make it look like a mean vase.
I have a
It's something out of
question.
a school play, to be honest.
Is this like a new show that's coming or something?
No, it's going to be for Ironheart, her Disney Plus show.
Mm-hmm.
Is that like the villain that's going to be going up against her?
One of them, yeah.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody scared of this. Who gonna be scared of that, man?
So wait a minute. A chick in a suit of Tony Stark armor versus a guy with a hood and a 9mm.
He's supposed to be a sorcerer, so magic as well.
No.
Yeah.
Go ahead
You're not
and
allowed
cancel
magic
it
about that
now
cloak.
and
Look at this
save us
thing,
the
man.
pain.
It's trash.
Just give him a magic wand. Azrael's right.
Nobody
It's very
believes-
obvious.
Nobody
Oh, man.
believed me when I said that Disney would take Marvel in this direction. Everybody
Yes,
told me to
Rusty.
shut up. You're just old and don't know nothing. Now look what we getting.
Oh man, Tough Time. You need to see get the rest of the costume in the second season.
When he
Oh,
said
man.
the hood, I thought he was talking about the Red Hood
Yeah.
from DC,
From
but I
DC.
realized now that I was mistaken.
No, you
Oh,
were
man.
wrong. Yeah.
No, because if that was the Red Hood, I was about to go and talk to whoever created that. That's not the Red
Yeah.
Hood is one of my favorite characters. Don't ruin him.
All right, man. What's next up?
All
By the way,
right.
the Red Hood is a Green Lantern now too.
We got some
Damn.
X-Men. All right, we got some X-Men casting. Picture number 8. Yeah, apparently, Giancarlo Esposito has been confirmed with talks with Marvel about playing Professor Xavier, whether that's how or not.
I knew Stacks was gonna go crazy over this one. I knew that.
I'm sorry, but I gotta do it. I
gotta-
gotta do it. That's it. I'm gonna say this, and I will probably say this tomorrow when I stream too. I'm tired of this. Stop changing the ethnicity, the race, and gender of established characters.
It's my only problem
Stop.
with that was my big problem with the Fantastic Four when they brought. Don't get me wrong, Michael B. Jordan is a good actor, but he was not supposed to play Johnny Storm.
Right,
Just saying.
right.
Look, I don't
Just
care if they. I don't care if they.
And that wasn't even his race. He just wasn't good for the role regardless.
I don't care if they change their sexuality anymore. I used to get mad about that, but now I don't care because you can be whatever you want now. So I don't really get so upset about that. But when you take an established character that has been traditionally
Thank you for
a
the
white
reset, man.
dude forever, and now he's a Hispanic dude, that doesn't make any damn sense.
Thank you for the resale, brother.
Just like when they made the new Batman black, and they didn't even explain why. They just said, "Here's the bat suit. You're a black dude now." It's just dumb, man.
Give me a
I just
reason.
don't want this. This is why I don't care about this stuff no more. I'm not gonna watch that trash. Oh man,
You can't go from like being a communist leader in Colombia in Far Cry 6
Yep.
to now being Professor X. Like I can't see that transition.
I'm gonna kill everyone. I'm Charles Xavier. How are you doing today?
Yeah.
Just
That
doesn't
makes
work.
no sense. Don't make no sense.
Look, they can do what they want. They own these characters. I get it. But this forced diversity, we've had this discussion before. Yep. You can't force diversity. You can't force language. You can't force people in a population. We naturally evolve and do things on our own. You want to know why being gay is accepted now? Back when the 70s and 80s people hid it, it's accepted now because we have evolved to accept it. It wasn't forced on us. The reason why we accept a lot of things is because as a society, we grow, we understand, and we change how we are. That's why racism ain't that big of a deal anymore. People have grown, we change, and we adjust our behavior. But when you just walk up and punch me in the face with something like this, I'm not going to change. Right. It ain't going to work.
Right.
And that's what this is, a punch in the face.
Well, and I think they're betting on the fact that people like him as an actor. And that'll
I like him. I like him, but it don't matter.
I like him as an actor, but, y'all can't get a decent X-Men movie to save y'all's lives.
Not starting out like this. So let me guess. Cyclops is going to be a brother from the hood.
No, Cyclops will be a chick.
A chick.
Yeah, I'm thinking a chick. Yeah, like Cyclops seriously needed, like, he had times you needed to just throw chocolate and Midol at him.
So Wolverine is going to be the guy from the hood then.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, Shaw, go ahead, man.
It's going to flop.
All right, next up, we got our first look at MODOK in the Ant-Man movie. Picture number 9, please.
Really, dude.
That looks corny.
Really, that looks like a toy. That looks like a toy that I'm about to buy my kid.
That is worse than the MODOK TV show.
This is like a toy I'm about to buy my kid.
Or
a toy I'm about to buy my little nephew. My little nephew. That what it look like.
That looks like the talking head from Legends of the Temple. Legends of the Temple. Yes. Yes. Like, hey, I can't get my day job at Nickelodeon anymore. I guess I'm becoming a villain.
Come on, man.
That's not MODOK.
No.
Your brother, hey, Hendo, your brother said Jean Grey gonna be male.
Yeah, that MODOK is trash.
MODOK is a trash character, though. I'm gonna say it in front.
Well, but here's the thing, though. He may be a trash character and kind of a throwaway, but at least up until this point, his look was consistent.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that even remotely matters about MODOK is AIM, the group that he's with, the Advanced Idea Mechanics.
Yeah.
And those are Tony Stark villains.
Right.
That whole group is all that, like, that's the people that Rhodey is supposed to be fighting against in the new show Armor Wars that's coming up. Mm-hmm. He's supposed to be having like a technology battle to get Tony Stark's stuff back from these people. That's the whole setup for Armor Wars.
Yep.
So look, that's a terrible picture, but you know what's going to happen? People are going to go see it because there's a word slapped on it that people can't resist. Marvel.
Yep.
No, I thought you said that was part of Batman.
Huh?
Sean, did I mishear you? I thought that you
said
it's
Quantum Mania. That's Ant-Man.
Yeah, that's
Ant-Man. Yeah, it's Ant-Man.
Okay.
I get it. I said Ant-Man. You saw some. I get it.
Yeah. All right, Shaw, what's next?
All right, next up, we got some rumored casting. Picture number 1. Picture number 1?
That's what I have.
I didn't say casting. All right. So, for the DC films are looking at Greg Berlanti to be their Kevin Feige role. What are y'all thoughts on that?
He's gonna
live
destroy.
Action?
He's gonna destroy it all. This the same dude that was in charge of the Arrowverse, and just like that went up in smoke, he gonna mess up the DCE. He gonna mess it up.
So, William, what you're saying is we're gonna get like the first movies are gonna be great, and the rest are gonna become trash.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep. This is the same. This is the same dude that signed off on Batwoman. This is the same dude that signed off on Naomi. This is the same dude that signed up for all the Arrowverse shows. Same dude.
Yeah, he needs to go. No,
he gotta go. Because the only three that were Arrow up to like season 3.
Yep. The first 2 seasons of Flash were good for me.
First 2 seasons of Flash were good.
Legends.
And
I thought Supergirl's first season, definitely the first season was good for Supergirl. Maybe 2.
I'd say 2. Yeah, I'd say 2.
Yeah.
Well, I have to be honest. The last time I cared about any of those type shows was Smallville. So
Smallville was awesome.
Definitely
Smallville was awesome, particularly when they brought it to GSA.
Yeah, that was good. That was one of the best episodes. That two-parter.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
That was a real good episode. I love that two-parter.
That's what makes me kind of hopeful for Stargirl.
In fact, wasn't that the only two-parter besides the finales?
Yeah,
I think so.
I think
so.
The finale, like there was like a couple two-parters, like the Zod finale. I think that was a two-parter. And
I thought there was a two-parter for the Red Kryptonite too.
No, that was just one.
Okay.
That was just one.
One episode for Red Kryptonite.
That was and then you had Makeshift Supergirl in that too.
Yeah.
Makeshift.
Kara, you're talking about Kara?
Yep.
Yeah.
Makeshift. Yep.
I didn't like the fact that they made in that show. Only thing I didn't like is they made her way more powerful than Clark for a long period of time. Like he didn't really get powerful to like the final 2 episodes.
Yep.
I mean, technically in the comics, she's supposed to be technically.
Yeah, she is in the comics. She's because she absorbed more sunlight than him because her stasis pod got trapped in the sun's gravity after she left Krypton. So for like 14 years, she just floated around the sun absorbing energy. That's why when she finally hit Earth, she was almost double his strength. And when she became a Red Lantern, she was even greater then.
Well, that Red Lantern art with her was awesome. It was awesome. Go ahead, Shaw.
All right, next up, let's see. Oh, yeah, so now Disney apparently owns the rights to Bleach. What are y'all thoughts on that?
There's another property for them to screw up.
That's another it's done. Bleach is done.
Yeah.
If it wasn't done before, it's
will
done
it still
now.
be on like Crunchyroll and Funimation, or is it just going to be strictly on Disney Plus?
I guess. I don't know. I mean, this is new territory. Like,
well, you know what's gonna happen first. They're gonna do like they did with Dragon Ball Super. They're gonna take all the blood out of it. You got people. You're gonna have people sword fighting with no blood. So yeah, it's done. And
It's
look,
done.
I'm a Bleach fan.
It's
I think
done.
Bleach is one of the legacy anime, and they're gonna ruin it because they're gonna bring in that PG crap that they do with everything.
Because they don't understand anime, for starters.
Yeah, it's gonna ruin it.
They fucked up Power Rangers.
Yeah, well, here's the thing.
Yes, they did.
Fucked up Power Rangers.
Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing.
the only thing.
Animation.
Actually, no. They had a couple of good seasons, Power Rangers. Like
The only thing they did with Power Rangers that was any good was when they had that Red Ranger episode when they all
You're talking about Forever Red.
Red.
That's it.
Wild Force.
Forever Red. That's it. Look at that right there. Look at that right there. Dragon Zord.
I'll say this. I thought Dino Thunder was a good series. I thought
Dino Thunder was terrible.
Dude,
it was bad.
Sorry, dude. I'm a
I got
Tommy
a
Oliver guy.
I got a question.
The one I hated was
which
SPD.
Power Ranger series had the best opening theme song?
Yeah, what's that?
Which Power Ranger show had the best opening theme song?
Besides the original?
Besides the first season?
Yeah, I would say. Sorry, I like Dino Thunder, dude.
Yeah, Dino Thunder or Ninja Storm?
Ninja Storm had the best one.
Ninja Storm was good. Ow. Seriously.
The one I hated,
the
the series I hated the most was SPD. I hated SPD.
No, I hated when they had the magic wands, the Mystic Force.
Yeah, Mystic Force. Yeah, Mystic Force was bad.
I hated SPD, man. I hated that crap. That was crap.
I could not get into Operation Overdrive except for the 2-part episode when they brought back the previous Rangers. That's the only one.
I liked Time Force. That was
Time Force was good.
Dude, Time Force was good. For me, Time Force was like the third or fourth best series for me, man.
Hold
on. I'm an original Power Rangers kid, so Mighty Morphin Power Rangers seasons 1, 2, and 3.
I hated the Turbo Rangers. I hated the Turbo Rangers.
I like Zeo. I thought Zeo was a good series, man.
Yeah.
I like Zeo more than Turbo.
I asked this question on our Facebook page as well as our YouTube page. Is Kimberly the best Pink Ranger ever?
Don't ask Anderson Posse. He'll say absolutely yes, no problems, no ifs, ands, or buts.
I don't think she's the best one.
Yes.
Dude, okay, so from my standpoint, I was 7, 8. So she was like my first ever childhood crush. Besides her and Topanga.
I think Time Force Pink Ranger was the best one.
I
that's just me.
think the ability to lead the series,
For a while.
How come whenever they have whenever they have, the special. Every show has the special extra ranger. Like Ninja Storm had the Samurai Ranger.
Yeah.
They had like the Gold Ranger. How come every time there's a special ranger, it's never a girl?
That's true. It's always a dude.
No, there's been a couple.
Yeah, like in Power Rangers RPM, there's like the two.
Oh, I stopped watching way before that.
What was the SPD?
That's like episode 20 or that's like season 20 or
That's
something.
it. He stopped.
Yeah,
I mean, they had like
SPD,
Jim and Gemma in that one, so.
SPD had the Cat Ranger.
True.
Look, I seen one episode on YouTube. I hadn't watched it in forever, and all I saw was like all of the Rangers gave their power to the red one, and this dude like was walking around with like 8,000 weapons all over him. I said, "Man, let me get the hell out of here." I said, I can't do
Exit
this.
stage left.
Yeah, I was done. I said they just done look, sometimes things go too long and they ruin it.
Yeah.
Power Rangers is one of those things that's just been on too long.
See, okay, so Will and I was talking about this earlier. So the same developer that made Streets of Rage 4, they were in development and helped make the Turtles game, the new one that just came out.
Yeah.
If they put their resources into a Power Ranger game like that, I would buy it.
Yeah, but the Power Rangers are kind of like Menudo. They've recycled them so many times now that I don't know. I feel like it's kind of lost something.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace.
I heard it was pretty good, actually.
Rest in peace to Trini, real quick. Rest in peace.
Yes.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to Trini.
Yeah.
All right, so go ahead.
All right, next up, we go here. Okay, so a new report claims that Marvel Studio is thinking of making their own VFX studio, since the whole thing with the VFX companies not wanting to work with Marvel anymore because of, their deadlines. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean,
Do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you gotta do to get them lackluster movies out.
But here's the question you got to ask yourself though, is obviously if these other companies don't want to work with them because of their deadlines, it's because their FX teams are like, hey, you can't expect us to meet these deadlines.
Yeah.
So where are you going to get your talent with experience?
Thanks.
He put in the chat, don't
fuck up Marvel. It's already fucked up.
Too late, dude.
It's already fucked up.
Did you hear they're finna put Punisher on Disney Plus? You know they finna ruin that. How can you have Punisher on there? All the killing that he does.
Oh no,
because Daredevil?
They have parental controls now. So since you got rid of it, they now have parental controls. So that way, that's why I made the PSA when they first announced Jessica Jones. Parents, figure out your parental controls for Disney Plus because they don't owe for your kids' therapy bills.
I think everything should be the Wild West. I think honestly there should be zero restrictions on entertainment. I've always been that way. If you can't hack it, don't log on to it. That's the way I look at things. That's why I hate all the censorship that's going on online and on TV shows. Like, it's 2022. There should have already been nudity and cussing on regular TV by now instead of just cable TV, because we all have seen it. My kids know more cuss words than I do, so we need to stop with the protect the kids crap, because they already see this stuff. They have phones. It ain't like they don't see it. If your kid has a cell phone, they've seen everything you've seen.
Yep.
All right, Shaw, go ahead, man.
All right, next up, we got Warner Brothers Discovery has apparently been considering 3 scenarios for the Flash movie. Scenario 1, Ezra Miller is given an interview expressing his behavior and then doing a limited press junket. Option 2, he plays no part in the film promotion. And 3, they completely scrap the movie. What are y'all thoughts on that?
Just scrap the movie.
They should have a 4th option where he runs into a jail cell.
Okay, so didn't Warner Brothers or DC just cancel like a Batwoman or a Batgirl show?
They canceled
that Batgirl movie.
So
Batgirl movie. Yeah,
I would say at this point, cancel the movie, find somebody else to play the Flash, and reshoot the movie. That if you really care, that if you want the movie to play, I don't see how you recover it from dropping you drop $90 million into that show and you don't play one episode. The Flash is Grant Gustin. Yeah. But will
Superman's not coming back, so he said he's not doing the Superman character. Henry, what's his face? He said he's not doing Superman anymore. So they might as well just break it up and start fresh with new characters. Since,
Yeah, because you can run Gorilla Grodd in Flash.
Yeah.
Have that be like one of the focal
guy that
point.
plays Cyborg, he's not coming back because
Yep.
he filed a lawsuit against him for racism.
See, he did it too early. He did it too. You should have got your movie, got your bag, and then filed the charge.
Yep, that was a dumb move on his part. Look at what Black Widow did. She waited until her character was killed off, and then she filed a lawsuit, and she got paid afterwards. So she did it the right way. She waited until her character was done.
No DC movie makes money. I mean, Jason Momoa's abs is the only reason that Aquaman broke even.
Yeah,
definitely not.
Justice League was trash.
Mm-hmm.
If it's not Batman or Wonder Woman, they can't seem to figure it out.
Yep,
because they can't make a Superman movie, right?
Well,
they haven't really made a Superman movie right since Christopher Reeve.
Joker was more popular than Justice League.
Yeah, and that's saying something when Joker is more popular. I will say, however,
the villains in DC are more popular than the heroes. I'd rather watch a Lex Luthor movie than a Superman movie.
Dude, that would be amazing. Like, have the backstory with Lex Luthor and his dad. I would watch that. Hey, why did he become the way that he did?
That's called Smallville.
Yes.
That was called Smallville, yes.
And don't remake that. Please, for the love of God, do not remake that.
Too late. They already in talks they've already been talking to Tom Welling and what's his face?
Michael Fassbender?
Michael Rosenbaum. Yeah, they've already been talking to them about a possible reboot.
I hope
it's not a reboot. It's supposed to be just an animated continuation.
Yeah, that's a reboot.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, if they scrap it, it shouldn't really matter because of the fact that none of their films are going to make movies anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see. It's give me a second to move this thing down a little bit.
Sorry, guys. One of my trolls is here.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Freaking Burger King
I think
manager.
I just kicked them out. It's fine.
Good job. All right, I just had it.
Go back to the grill, Burger King guy.
All right, next up, apparently, from David Ramsey recently said that if Justice U, his show gets picked up, it'll be on Superman's Earth, the Earth of Superman and Lois. What are y'all thoughts on that?
I haven't seen the Superman and Lois show, so I will not comment.
Yeah, I haven't either. So
I haven't either.
Yeah.
The only thing good about it was Bizarro World.
I've seen little 1 or 2 minute clips of it on YouTube, but I've never watched the whole episode, so I don't really know anything about it. I've seen little 1 or 2 minute clips of it on YouTube, but I've never watched the whole episode. Who's echoing?
I don't know. Might be on William because he stepped away for a moment.
Yeah.
I don't know. Might be on William because he stepped away for a moment. Yeah. I hate seeing this.
I think we go with it's him because it sounds like it's repeating back through his speakers.
Yep.
He set his headphone down right by the speakers.
Yep, that's probably what it was.
Right here. I'm sorry about that, guys. That's why I said keep it going. I had to let my kids in. But
that makes sense.
Yeah. Where we at?
I'm sorry about that, guys. That's why I
said. There we
go. At, y'all?
Next up, the Michael B. Jordan Superman movie is no longer in production. What are y'all thoughts on that?
Another DC movie not making it.
It should never been a thing to begin with.
Well, they were trying to introduce Val Zod, which was a mistake because only a very small handful of comic book fans even know who Val Zod is. He was really only in one major episode in DC Comics, and that was like a Earth 2 episode that nobody cared about. So yeah, it was dumb to try to introduce that character. If they made Val Zod a part of the main continuity, then I could understand it. But that's the Earth 2 Superman. It's not something people care about.
Yeah, that's
man, hold on 1 second. Since I've been gone,
we had a troll.
Yeah, one of my trolls is here, William.
I got him.
Not anymore.
What's up, David? Yeah. It's all good. What's up, David? What's going on? David from GNN. What's up, bro?
They can't troll me on my channels because they've been banned on all of them. So they saw me over here and decided to run over here. And look, they helping William. It's helping him get more traffic.
Yeah.
So keep it coming.
Yeah.
Haters gonna hate.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right, so what
They
we got
really
left,
gonna
man?
be mad when my website encryption is done. Now, my new encryption, you can't even screen record my streams on the website anymore. So if somebody try to screen record it, it'll just be a blank screen.
Damn.
All right. Now, in addition, apparently Ben Affleck has filmed additional scenes for The Flash, so not just the thing. They're apparently going to be in the majority of the third act. What are y'all thoughts on that?
I thought they were going to do like multiple different Batman in that movie. Like, I thought Michael Keaton was going to be in there and some other people.
Yeah, I think he's still in there, I think.
Yeah, I thought they were going to be like, because he's like jumping through the multiverse or some crap, and he runs into different versions of Batman.
If they're reshooting those scenes, something tells me that they're not going to can that movie. They're going to keep it going.
Oh, the Flash movie ain't going nowhere.
They wouldn't be reshooting if they're going to can it.
Yeah.
Look, I didn't even know dude was weird. First of all, I didn't know he was doing other stuff he was doing. I don't keep up with the character because I didn't even know who Ezra Miller was until the Justice League movie. I had no clue.
I knew him from he was in the Fantastic Beasts movie, and then he was in a movie with Amy
I've never seen
Schumer,
Fantastic Beasts. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's a Harry Potter movie, man. You may not.
I've never seen Harry Potter.
Me neither. Me neither.
Yeah.
It's never been
No, I have a G code that I live by, and
ain't nobody got to know that you watch Harry Potter on the weekends, bro.
Yeah, the only person that'll know is me. And that's why
they got the hood wearing Little Red Riding Hood stuff. You can totally pull it off, man.
And I'm never gonna look at that. So yeah, I don't stuff like Harry Potter and that's just not my bag.
Yeah, it's not me either, man. It's not me either. The only reason why I watch Miss Marvel was because of this show. But if it wasn't for this show, I want to watch Miss Marvel.
Right.
But it was not for me.
Right.
Well,
and
here's the thing, and I've asked this question because obviously the stuff he's doing is just absolutely crazy. But it almost gets back to like what you used to see a lot of celebrities would do, like late 70s, early 80s.
Mm-hmm.
Of, hey, I did something bad. I got this ton of publicity for it. It's keeping his name trending. Like the rest of y'all, I had no clue who Ezra Miller was until he slapped a woman in Hawaii. And then,
I mean, he's gonna trend his way right into a jail cell.
Yep.
Well, because what he's doing is, see, I don't have a problem with celebrities being out doing crazy stuff, but he's involving people's children in his crazy stuff, and that's where I draw the line. As a parent, if you're a grown person and you involving people's children and shit.
But the thing with that is some of these children that he's involving, like for example, the family in Vermont. After you know all the crazy stuff he's been doing, and don't tell me unless you're Amish, you don't know what he's been up to.
I don't know. It's Vermont.
You're gonna let this dude in your house, and it's just you and your 3-year-old? No. I've got an excellent shot grouping, and I wouldn't let Ezra Miller farther than my driveway.
You know what though? A lot that they said the same stuff about Michael Jackson. You know what he's accused of, and people still keep letting their kids hang around him. You know why? Michael Jackson was loaded.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's why they still let their kids hang around him, because he got money. And who's to say he ain't giving these parents a bunch of money to spend time with their kids? That's why it's dangerous to deal with celebrities like this, because they're rich, famous, and 9 times out of 10 they get away with the bad stuff that they do because they're rich and famous. Personally, I would have had him put in jail if it was my kid, but not all parents think alike.
Facts. All right, Shaw, go ahead, man.
All right, in lighter news, we got some Constantine news. Picture number 10.
Constantine, huh?
Yeah. According to Deadline, the HBO Max Constantine series is still being lit and still happening, apparently.
So it's going to be Matt Ryan, right?
Yeah, this one is, I think, the Matt Ryan one, I think. There's also been talks of a spin-off from the Sandman series, which we'll talk about next week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right, go ahead.
All right, next up. Okay, this one is weird. They're doing a live-action Pac-Man movie. What are y'all thoughts?
How?
Yeah.
Oh, this is like the Adam Sandler movie like a few years ago with the live action.
Why?
Well, you're talking Pixels with Adam Sandler?
Yeah, and this is like I'll be okay with it.
You might as well. I'd rather see Black Kirby than see some damn Pac-Man. Bring Black Kirby up.
What's the storyline?
It'll be
Pac-Man
Black
gets
Kirby
hungry
for
and
real.
Dad won't let him out, so he has to go chase.
I don't think that these people today understand the audience of today. I mean, if they understood the audiences of today, I think maybe they'd stop going back in time, getting old stuff and trying to remake it or redo it. They've been doing that a lot. Like, there are so many movies that are remakes from movies from the 70s and 80s, and they don't know their audience anymore.
No.
And no one has anything original anymore. So look, I say it'll probably make money because somebody will be curious to see what the hell it is. I won't be one of those people, but
Man, I say Black Kirby, man. Black Kirby for the win. All right, man, go ahead.
All right, next up, we got the release schedule for the Andor series, issue number 3. For anyone who cares about that show,
I never even heard of it.
If they were going to really show how vicious Ewoks really are.
Wait a minute, is that what the show is about?
Yeah, it's a Star Wars show based on that dude from Rogue One. Yeah, I mean, I don't care, but
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's on the Ewok planet.
Andor.
Maybe they're going for the cuteness factor. I don't know.
Cat brought up a good point last week. About the Ewoks. They little gangsters, man. I think she's frozen. I think she froze on me, Cat.
Oh no, Cat's frozen.
Yeah, it's not my cup of tea, so I probably will be missing out on whatever it is.
Oh, there she is. But Cat brought up a good point. Yeah. Ewoks are a little terrorists, man.
They keep making all these spin-offs in the Star Wars universe about people and characters that, like, if you're going to make this spin-off, you might as well make a spin-off about the little sand people in the desert, you know?
Yep.
You might as well make, if you're going to make spin-offs, you might as well
Ewoks
just do that.
Thugs, boy. I'm telling you, man. Ewoks and Black Kirby, you straight.
What the hell happened to Star Wars, man?
Dude, if they're going to do a spin-off, they need to do an official spin-off for Darth Vader.
No, what they need to do is they need to go back. They need to go all the way back. And they need to do, if you're going to do movies or whatever, they need to do Knights of the Old Republic.
KW
need to do
just said
Revan and Malak. That's the story we need.
Yes.
Shut up and take my money.
If I'm not mistaken, I think.
This nigga say he won't see Fraggle Rock.
Dude, Fraggle Rock rules.
Fraggle Rock was awesome. I'm gonna see
Down in Fraggle Rock.
I
used to watch that shit too, man.
Lead character in Rogue One. There you go, man. I'm telling you, Black Kirby and the Ewoks, man. We straight. All right, go ahead, Shaw.
All right. Also, we finally got a release date for Sonic 3. That's going to be December 20th, 2024. Are y'all?
Question. Who asked for that?
I got a question. Was there a Sonic 2?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Good. I didn't see the first one or the second one. So
so the first one was cute. The second one was a little cut and dry. But they left the cliffhanger for the third. I'm totally down to see the third.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, Jim Carrey plays a hell of a Robotnik.
He does.
I mean, it's mostly just him playing himself, though.
Exactly. That's why he does such a good job at it.
Yeah.
Then again, I'm a fan of Jim Carrey, so.
Of course. We don't know because he quit acting already, so we'll see.
Another Sonic already.
Yeah, I was going to ask, didn't he retire from acting?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, so, maybe they're going to put Sonic up against somebody else in the third movie.
Now, David says impossible. David says impossible. The fan base is too toxic now. Even if he did a Raven and Malak, there was a frame for frame reshoot of Knights of the Old Republic. It would still be wrong and piss everyone off.
Well, didn't they say that technically that wasn't canon?
But here's the catch: you can't have the Sith. You can't have Kylo Ren without having Revan.
Yeah,
exactly. Revan is the reason there's the rule of two. That was created because of Revan and Malak. That's where it began. So, yeah, you can't even have any of these characters. And Revan and Malak, this was, 10,000 years before all this other stuff? So, yeah, they can do the story and actually do it right if they cared. Yep. They don't care. And also the other problem is they never give fans what they actually want. That's all of entertainment. Movies, music, anime, cartoon, it don't matter. No one ever gets what they want anymore.
Kev saying I look like a baby Jim Carrey.
That's just like I saw the trailer for the new Rick and Morty season. And I can tell you right now, I'm probably not gonna like it. And I started out as a huge Rick and Morty fan, but that trailer didn't do nothing for me.
And speak of Rick and Morty,
I was just getting ready to say that. Well,
Yeah,
speaking of
Rick and Morty, they have season 6 release date of September 4th.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Kung Fu Panda 4 hits theaters on March 8th, 2024.
Who is asking for this?
Like, and I ain't gonna remember that.
Same for like the Shrek movie that's gonna come out eventually. Like, who's asking for that?
Right. And who gonna wait for it? That's 2 years. Well, almost 2 years.
The only thing I'm gonna wait that long for is Attack on Titan final season.
There you go. And
yeah, so Deeper, if I recall correctly, Bane reinstated the rule of 2 after learning about Revan's teachings.
And last but not least, Fortnite confirms Dragon Ball crossover with first teaser. Who cares?
I don't understand how that's going to work because Fortnite involves gun. What's Goku going to do? Kamehameha. No.
Anything that has Dragon Ball in it, I'm done with it. Dragon Ball,
the
I hate
fanboys
Dragon
go
Ball
crazy
so much that it's made me hate Z now. I'm done with all Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball Super is such trash. That new movie, that superhero movie, it got exactly what it
trash.
They listen. There a guy posted online where he bought a ticket to go see it. He was the only person in the theater watching it. Nobody's paying for that garbage. Worst thing that they ever did to Dragon Ball, and I'm glad. And I'm glad Toriyama's finally retiring. It's time for him to go. He's the Vince McMahon of anime. Time to go. So
boy, Goku versus Superman versus Naruto in the kids game. Oh my goodness. All right, let's go ahead and go up. We're gonna do a couple of these topics real quick, then we get on out of here. I didn't realize we streaming almost 2 hours. All right, so let's go. Let's do the first topic.
All right, position number 11. All right, out of these 4, with a year of prep, who wins a free-for-all?
Batman wins everything.
He's the king of prep.
Yeah.
I don't know about all that, though.
Dr. Doom.
I'm
gonna see Batman, but
okay, hold on. So I'm gonna add one to this. What if Kevin from Home Alone was added to this fight? Would Kevin beat them all?
Not enough resources. No way near enough resources.
So I'm going Kevin. A year of prep, Kevin from Home Alone, hands down, man.
The reason I picked Doom is simple. Doom is just as smart as Bruce Wayne. He's way stronger, way more powerful. I mean, with prep time, Doom can even beat cosmic people.
Doom should have been Sorcerer Supreme. When Batman can't Sorcerer Supreme at once, or could have been Sorcerer Supreme.
Yeah. Doom has beaten cosmic entities with prep time, and some of them he beat without prep time. This dude even trapped the Beyonder before. Batman can't do stuff like that. So
he's constantly getting his ass kicked by a stretchy dude.
No, he don't. He lets them win. Not to mention him and Reed Richards used to be friends, so he don't want to kill him, even though he could anytime he wanted. It's kind of like Professor X and Magneto. Magneto could take out Professor X anytime he wanted. He just don't want to kill his friend.
Right. All right, what's next up, Sheldon? We'll get on out of here.
All right, picture number 12. Best role film from 2022. 2002. All right, choose a role of films.
All right, that's hard.
I'm gonna go. Oh my God, face with Spider-Man, 8 Mile, Undercover Brother, and Blade 2.
Yeah, I gotta go with that one too.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. Harry Potter was amazing, and Attack of the Clones wasn't my favorite Star Wars movie. But just sheer repetitiveness of watching, I'd watch those 4 over the other
best
3.
movie on that whole list is Gangs of New York.
Yep.
Well, goodbye, Katie.
But if I had to pick one, a whole row, then I'd probably take the one with Queen of the Damned and Red Dragon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that
Queen of the Damned was a good movie.
Because those are better movies than Spider-Man and 8 Mile. Blade is better than those two, but I still think that row is probably better. Then that Star Wars mess that's on there with it was terrible, but Men in Black kind of rounds out that row. So,
all right, guys, let me go ahead and close this out. Oh shoot, what the heck did my browser just do?
Disappear?
Yeah, it did.
And
All right,
to my
guys.
trolls, I will be streaming tomorrow. Come forth and be banned again.
That's all
Let's
I
go.
did. That's all I did.
Hey, I love them. I used to get mad at them, but I don't get mad at them no more. They bring
That's
in
all
revenue.
I did. Just
Well,
I
block,
just
Block,
got paid.
block.
I just got paid from Twitch the other day. I'm making more on Twitch now than I was making on YouTube.
That's all
So
I
keep
do.
coming.
Well,
That's all I do is block.
well,
block,
you
block.
need to
That's all I
grab
do.
like a Thor's hammer and call yourself Ban Hammer and just start banning people from your chat.
Yes,
man.
I'm gonna get a Thor's hammer.
You got to do that every time. Like,
I'm glad I can help bring you some troll traffic.
Yes, I'm gonna ban it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
What they always say when they come to my show, I hate you.
see you next week.
You would have chosen one.
That's what it's gonna be from now on. Bam, hammer. Bam. That's what it's gonna be.
You know they
Yeah,
mad.
man.
You finna get
Yeah.
a pizza sent to your house.
Well, you need to say, Will, I am all powerful. Do not piss me off.
I am all powerful. Do not piss me off.
Love it.
Well, you can say that all you want, but see, I could just do this.
There you go.
I can just call the Dragon Zord. and
Just
be
call the
done
Dragon
with all that.
Zord. Call the Dragon Zord to step on him.
Not to
Push.
mention, if you look back there in the corner, I have my Lord Revan lightsaber. So
Oh, shit. Let's go.
Oh,
can go.
I got my sides and my bow staff in my closet, so I'm ready.
I'm actually waiting on one more because I have Ventress. I have one of hers, and the second one is on the way.
There you go.
Yep.
All right, let's go around the room real quick. Find out what everybody's doing for the rest of the week. Ando, when you stream it again, my friend?
I'm hoping to stream maybe a little bit tonight. I got some friends playing GTA, so I may jump on.
Yes.
Otherwise, probably tomorrow. Not really sure if it'll be Supercards or another game. But yeah, other than that, between work, they're pushing me about 38, 40 hours a week. So between sleep and work, if I can get time to stream, I stream, man.
There you go. Stats, you say you're coming back online tomorrow?
Yeah, I gotta finish that Donald Trump stream. So I'll just finish it tomorrow.
That's a fabulous idea. Glad to have you on my stream, by the way, there, Stacks. I just got to say, it's
Hey, I
amazing.
voted for Trump, but I'm honest
I did.
enough to admit that-
I voted for myself
that
too,
the
and
guy,
my votes
the
didn't
guy is
count.
kind of
Okay.
he's fucked. Like
If you guys want to go
Oh!
ahead and put, if
Anderson,
you
do
guys
you want me to talk about that? Because my turn. I think my turn's up, man.
if you guys want to put your links in the chat, you're more than welcome to.
you know I'm good. I get
We'll
plenty
get
of
them out
views
there.
as it is.
We'll
I don't
get
need
them
no
out
more
there.
crazy people coming to my channel.
So hold,
They
Hold
they
on.
following me over here, so I'm good. Yeah. I came on because y'all were having a good conversation. I wanted to butt
Appreciate
in.
it. Appreciate it. Appreciate
you know
it.
what they say. If you have trolls, that means you made it, man.
Oh yeah.
No,
Give
my
me-
trolls follow me from YouTube. Like that's where I made my name at, and then I got kicked off of YouTube for hurting people's feelings, and then I came to Twitch, and I've already had 2 suspensions on Twitch. So that's why I created my own website. William will tell you it's 100% uncensored, no moderators, no holds bar. You can say whatever you want, and it has a running chat just like this. It's just like this,
Oh, man, I gotta
except
fix
it's
my
complete
settings.
freedom.
I gotta fix my settings. It's not sure.
Yeah. So one other thing Anderson wanted me to talk about. So I do
Sure.
team up with the Anderson Posse
Mhm.
to do an online wrestling. I guess the best way to say it is wrestling EFED on WWE 2K22.
Okay.
It's not something that I run, but I do support and help out when I can.
Okay.
UWW is Universal World Wrestling on WWE 2K22. I believe the game plan is next Saturday night or
tomorrow.
next Sunday afternoon.
Mm.
So it'd be next. Oh, sorry, tomorrow. Are we doing game plan being house shows, or are we actually running Pinnacle Road tomorrow, bud? I gotta wait for him to type.
Yeah, you gotta type it up.
So yeah,
well,
but he does a wrestling EFED. Oh, it's only house show. So he does a wrestling EFED where people create their characters, preferably custom. Don't make real characters. But Pinnacle Road is kind of like our WrestleMania, so to speak, for UWW. I know we'll have 2 title events going on, but if you guys are interested, like I said, I do take the custom creations from WWE 2K22. If you're interested, hit me up either on my page or hit up on Anderson Posse on Twitch. If you're interested or like wrestling and like watching wrestling shows, feel free to follow us up tomorrow.
Kat, what you got going on?
As always, writing over at GNN. So always check their daily because we should have new articles going up every single day of the week. Also, don't forget to hop over and check us out on TikTok at geek_news_now, as well as on our Instagram at Geek News Now as well.
And don't forget to check out MCU Mondays with my boy Chris and my girl Debbie. Debbie loves me. She
Who
loves
doesn't
me.
love you, Will?
She loves me. Thank
Who
you, sir.
doesn't love
Thank
you?
Thank you. Thank you. I
All those
appreciate it.
douchebags that troll you.
No, they're trolling you, not Will. They're trolling you, not Will.
Yeah, it's just like Fetty Wap said. We just call them fans, though. I don't get mad at them. They might listen. I'm online right now, honestly, because these guys hate me so much that they can't stop talking about me. That's why my symbol is back to me, because no matter how much they hate me, no matter how many times they try to cancel me, they always show up in my stream. Back to me.
You just mad because your ass got blocked.
Dear haters, we have so many more things to make you angry.
You just mad that your ass got blocked. Diamond, real quick, what you got going on? Anything?
Sorry, what? Oh, sorry.
What you got going on this week? Anything? Any streaming, anything like that you doing this week?
Still working on posting new videos of Yakuza Like a Dragon and working on my article for Geek News.
I saw that. Cool. I saw that you put it on the Facebook page. Appreciate that. And finally, Shaw. I know what you doing, Shaw. You playing Master Duel all week. That's all you doing.
Yeah, we're in the middle of the Duelist Cup right now. I'm on my way towards getting to stage 2. And yeah, that's it.
All right. For everybody in chat land, thank you for being out here tonight. We do appreciate it. And as always, have a great week. Have a safe week and take care, y'all. Don't forget to like and subscribe for the page. Have any questions, hit me up. Later, guys.
Later.